A major environmental dispute has erupted in East Africa following the announcement of a massive new fossil fuel project on the Kenyan coast. Greenpeace Africa has formally issued a strong objection to the proposed 700,000 barrel per day oil refinery planned for Lamu County by Nigerian industrialist Aliko Dangote. The environmental organization warns that the $17 billion project poses an irreversible threat to one of the region's most sensitive and biodiverse marine ecosystem, signaling a deep divide between industrial development goals and ecological conservation. The opposition comes immediately after President William Ruto announced that the project would proceed, asserting that the refinery would create approximately 60,000 jobs and position Kenya as the primary energy hub for 8 East and Central African countries. However, campaigners argue that these economic promises do not justify the long-term ecological risk. In a formal statement, Greenpeace Africa highlighted that Lamu's coral reefs, seagrass beds, and extensive mangrove forests are vital to local fisheries, coastline protection, and community livelihoods. They argue that establishing a mega refinery on this low-lying, flood-prone area significantly increases the likelihood of habitat destruction, marine pollution, and catastrophic oil spills. Furthermore, climate advocates raise serious concerns regarding the long-term viability of the investment. With the global transition towards renewable energy accelerating, organizations like Power Shift Africa warn that the refinery risks becoming a stranded asset, locking Kenya into decades of fossil fuel dependence just as electric transport and low carbon systems expand. Greenpeace is calling on the government to hold all administrative approvals until a comprehensive, independent environmental and social impact assessment is completed and subjected to transparent public review. Despite the rising environmental opposition, preliminary works by Dangote Industries, including site selection, oil testing, and engineering designs, have already commenced on the ground. Once construction formally begins, the facility is projected to take approximately 3 years to complete. The emerging dispute presents a critical test for Kenya's environmental regulatory framework, forcing a complex evaluation of how to balance immediate industrial growth and regional energy security with the preservation of irreplaceable natural heritage. I am Otaria Benjamin, reporting with clarity on the issues that impact our continent. This is Media Room Africa.